The movie begins with Dominic Toretto being transported to prison after receiving a long sentence. His family refuses to accept that he will spend the rest of his life behind bars. During the transport, Brian O'Connor and Mia Toretto carry out a risky rescue mission. They crash into the prison bus, causing it to flip over. In the confusion, Dom escapes and disappears before the authorities can stop him. After the rescue, Dom, Brian, and Mia become some of the most wanted fugitives in America. They know they can no longer stay in the country, so they flee to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Their goal is simple: stay hidden and find enough money to start over. Life in Rio is far from perfect. They are constantly worried about being discovered. They live quietly and take small jobs to survive. Even though they are together, the pressure of being fugitives follows them everywhere. One day, an old friend offers them a job involving several luxury cars being transported on a train. The task sounds easy. All they need to do is steal the cars and hand them over. Since they desperately need money, they agree. The operation starts smoothly. The crew boards the moving train and begins separating the target cars. However, Brian notices that armed men are protecting one particular car much more heavily than the others. Dom becomes suspicious and decides to investigate. Soon, they learn that the car contains something far more valuable than the vehicle itself. Hidden inside is a computer chip filled with information about a powerful businessman named Hernan Reyes. Reyes secretly controls much of Rio's criminal world and has accumulated enormous wealth through illegal activities. As the train mission falls apart, a violent confrontation erupts. Several people are killed, and Dom's crew barely escapes. Unfortunately, they are blamed for the chaos. Now both the criminals and law enforcement are hunting them. Back in Rio, the team examines the computer chip. The information inside reveals the locations of Reyes's money and details of his criminal empire. The data is worth millions of dollars. When Reyes discovers that the chip has been stolen, he becomes furious. He orders his men to search every corner of the city. His message is clear: find Dom and Brian and eliminate them immediately. Meanwhile, Mia reveals important news. She tells Brian that she is pregnant. Brian is overwhelmed with emotion. He is excited about becoming a father, but he is also scared. He knows that raising a child while constantly running from the law is impossible. This news changes everything. Brian realizes he needs a permanent solution. He doesn't want his child growing up without stability and security. At the same time, the U.S. government sends one of its best agents to Brazil. His name is Luke Hobbs. Hobbs is known for never failing a mission. He is physically powerful, highly intelligent, and completely focused on results. When Hobbs arrives in Rio, he immediately begins investigating. He gathers evidence and tracks every lead. Unlike other agents, he does not underestimate Dom and Brian. He knows they are skilled and dangerous opponents. With Hobbs getting closer every day, Dom understands that simply hiding is no longer enough. He decides to go on the offensive. After studying Reyes's operation, Dom discovers that Reyes has consolidated all of his money into a single vault. The vault is stored inside a heavily protected police station. The amount inside is estimated to be around $100 million. Dom believes that stealing the money will accomplish two goals. First, it will destroy Reyes's power. Second, it will provide enough money for everyone on the team to start new lives. To achieve this impossible mission, Dom begins assembling a crew. One by one, familiar faces arrive in Rio. Roman Pierce arrives first. He immediately brings energy, confidence, and plenty of jokes. Although he often acts carefree, he is a loyal friend. Tay Parker joins next. Tage is the technical expert of the group. Whether it's computers, electronics, or planning, Tej always finds solutions. Han arrives as well. Calm and thoughtful, Han rarely speaks more than necessary, but his intelligence makes him invaluable. Additional members join the team, each selected because of their unique skills. Together, they form the perfect crew for the biggest heist of their lives. The team begins gathering information. They monitor security cameras, study police schedules, and track Reyes' movements. Every detail matters because one mistake could get them killed. To learn more about the vault, they conduct several practice operations. During one mission, they successfully steal Reyes's fingerprints. During another, they obtain information about the police station's security systems. As the planning continues, the team starts realizing how difficult the mission truly is. The vault weighs several tons. Even if they reach it, moving it seems impossible. Instead of giving up, they become more creative. They test powerful vehicles and develop unusual strategies. Slowly, the impossible begins to look achievable. Meanwhile, Hobbs finally locates Dom and his crew. After a tense pursuit, he manages to capture them. For a moment, it appears that the story is over. However, while transporting the prisoners, Hobbs and his team are ambushed by Reyes's gunmen. The attack is brutal and unexpected. Several agents lose their lives. During the battle, Hobbs witnesses the true nature of Reyes. He realizes that Reyes is willing to kill anyone who stands in his way. Dom and Brian help Hobbs survive the attack. This changes Hobbs' perspective. Although he still considers them criminals, he begins respecting them. After the ambush, Hobbs makes a decision. Officially, he cannot assist them. Unofficially, he allows them the opportunity to finish what they started. The day of the heist finally arrives. The crew launches a series of distractions throughout the city. Police resources are pulled in different directions. Reyes believes he is prepared for anything, but he has no idea what is coming. Dom and Brian enter the police station and reach the vault. Then comes the moment that makes the movie famous. Instead of opening the vault inside the building, they attach cables to it and literally drag the entire vault out of the police station. The giant metal box tears through walls and crashes onto the streets. Immediately, police vehicles begin chasing them. What follows is one of the most spectacular car chases ever filmed. The massive vault swings behind Dom and Brian's cars, smashing police vehicles, destroying roadblocks, and creating chaos across Rio. Buildings shake, cars flip over, streets become battlefields. Despite overwhelming opposition, Dom and Brian keep moving forward. Unknown to everyone else, the crew has already completed the most important part of the plan. Earlier, they secretly switched the real vault with a fake one. The vault currently being chased through the city contains nothing. The real money is already safe. As the chase reaches its climax, Reyes finally catches up to them. Believing he is about to recover his fortune, he confronts the crew. Before Reyes can win, Hobbs intervenes. The corrupt crime lord who terrorized Rio for years finally loses everything. With Reyes defeated and the authorities distracted, the crew successfully escapes. Later, they open the real vault and reveal stacks upon stacks of cash. The team divides the fortune equally. Every member finally receives the reward they worked so hard for. For the first time in years, they are free. Brian and Mia can now prepare for their future family. Roman enjoys his newfound wealth. Tej and Han celebrate their success. Dom finally experiences a moment of peace. As the movie ends, Hobbs receives new information about a past case connected to Dom's life. The evidence suggests that someone everyone believed was dead may still be alive. This shocking discovery sets up the next chapter of the Fast and Furious franchise and leaves viewers eager for the sequel. Fast 5 is more than just a racing movie. It is a story about family, loyalty, friendship, trust, and the determination to fight for a better future. The movie transformed the franchise into a global action series and remains one of the most beloved entries in the entire saga.